Friday, but I have to wait for Christine to go back to March because that's who's using paychecks.
When are we gonna have,
Okay.
when are we gonna have a budget where
Well,
one, where that person?
Erin is in the process right now of
But this has been a process, that's the problem with us, with me anyhow. This has been, we're in August, 2 weeks is the end of the month. October, the department heads come in with the next budget. And it's, you know, it's, to me, it's,
Okay, hang on, how are you, so now, how are you guys gonna fix it, or Aaron?
all of the codes are going to be, they have to be part of the budget that we worked on.
Right,
They have to be. We can't go by the old budget codes. We're
no,
not
it has
allowed
to go by the one that was approved.
Yes, so she's in the process now, and that's what to answer your question on the email.
Yeah.
The Nugent and Hauser is going to come in and work with her on it, but she's been doing, she started that process.
So I just wanna get something straight, because I think this is where the confusion is, so now she's using info fund.
She's not, I forbid her to use that from Monday. You're now using nothing but Excel.
But how do you use, see, I don't understand how you would do that. Maybe I don't understand.
I don't
So,
understand,
exactly
I don't
like that.
understand it. If it's
Is
just
she
a
gonna sit
simple
there every
Excel,
day and subtract?
like
It's
a bill as
Microsoft
it
Word,
comes in?
Microsoft Word, Excel,
Excel.
and this is a municipal budget, and it's,
Well, there's a million different programs out there.
I understand.
This village chose info fund whenever they chose it, okay? Now Excel is being used. Okay, so
There's
if you
just so
have
much
like
room for error
with
now.
the,
Yeah.
well,
I agree,
You don't think so? Like if she puts one
yep.
multiplier in wrong, let's say, like even with the water, I mean,
Yeah.
that could just.
well, the multiplier of what?
One decimal
All right,
point,
first of all,
1 decimal point mistyped.
but I'm not even understanding how that's gonna work. My understanding of a budget is, what does Erin do? She gets an invoice, she puts it into the computer, and it's deducted from whatever budget code she puts it in
Yes.
for? Okay, so now how is Excel gonna do that? Is she gonna have a separate sheet for each budget line, and it's gonna be deducted from a main sheet? Do you understand what I'm saying?
If you look at this here, okay? This is what we all have, okay?
Yeah.
And you have all the codes that are here. So the court clerk, all right? This was the amount of money that was approved, $43,571. Each week, okay, this gets lower.
But how? In Excel? Is she gonna go in and subtract it?
Oh,
Wait a minute,
Excel,
wait a minute.
Excel adds and subtracts.
No, I know it
It's-
does, but
yeah.
she's literally going into
Yeah.
each one. That
And
just
creating a
seems-
formula
Thank you.
for each line, that's
Well, no, there should already be in there. This budget already has formulas.
no, it doesn't,
It's supposed to.
no, it didn't.
Because if you deduct,
Well, how would you know that?
if you deduct an
Because
item,
nothing was changing.
I just think that
I-
is so dangerous.
I don't know how it would be dangerous.
Because nothing was changing.
Because it's
Let's just
it's
say,
an add and
this is
subtract
gonna say-
program
I
such
know
as
that.
info fund.
But
Or
let's
info
just say,
budget.
dumb thing, she goes in there, human, makes a mistake and puts in, I don't even know how to explain it, and then deletes something. How is she gonna remember those numbers that were put in that formula? Each budget line probably has like, 20 to 100 items in it, right? Like postage, how often does that go in? Every week?
Postage goes in, no, it's not every week. Once every 3
well, let's
months.
just say it is.
I'm trying to
So
think
use
of
an
like-
example. Let's say it is.
Okay, so
Let's
then
say
you're
it's
gonna
$100 a
have,
week. It's $400 at the end of the month.
So if she writes a check for 100, it should deduct it. So if we had 500 for that month budgeted for
but she's
postage,
gonna have to go into each formula
Yeah,
and
but
put
that's
that
what she's
in.
doing.
not each formula, no, just in that cell. And so if she writes a check for $100,
Right.
when she puts
So then,
that in,
let's
it
just
should
say
deduct it.
she's halfway through the year, so there's 6 100s there, 100 plus 100 plus 100.
That would, yeah, I know what you're saying, where's that number gonna get stored?
Thank you.
Yes, now I know what you're saying.
That
The number will
is,
be
and now
correct,
that's
but where
not
is
always
all,
that
where
simple,
are all the
postage.
checks? In other words, she's saying,
No, no, I
yeah,
know,
where all the
yeah,
checks
I'm
gonna
understanding,
show.
yeah.
And
Each
then you're
every
talking
check.
about things like DPW, I've been signing invoices that are all kinds of crazy numbers. So you're gonna have this long strand of numbers. You understand what I'm saying? One false move,
Well, if you look at the,
she puts an extra
No.
zero in there, I don't
yeah,
know, I
but
just.
we've only been given, the time that I'm here, the budgeted amount minus what was spent
Mhm.
and the balance.
Right, but we've always asked, from the day we got elected, not when you were mayor, well, yeah, when you became mayor, but we wanted it from Galantes, those guys, where the checks went.
Right.
We wanted
That's
that.
the warrants.
Each, every single
But
check.
that's the warrants that we should be signing once a month.
But we should be a list of that.
Yes. And
And so
the
that way-
warrants, remember the page that she put together, I think it was 15 pages.
Yeah, but the point she's making is she's correct. Let's use postage as one fund. So at the monthly report, we should get postage, account 2, whatever
Yeah.
account number it is. And then if we went, say, to the post office 6 times that week for whatever reason, there should be 6 check numbers with the amount there, right?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
And that's what we should have, so we know where
I
the
just don't
money's going.
understand how you're gonna do that in Excel. It's gonna be a mess.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
it works
it's
I'm just thinking back
mathematically.
to my
a lot of room
administrative
for
things, I
error.
just
Yeah,
can't fathom.
how does it work with
using
the
Excel.
right, displaying each check?
How's it right, how's it what?
Like, it works mathematically like that, it's great.
Yeah.
Right.
How does it display each check?
It
That's the
doesn't,
question.
it's Excel, it's not. Excel is just gonna be it's a formula for
Yeah.
the bottom line, but
Right.
you don't have that.
I mean, to me, it's great for summaries and things like that, but for details as far as, like, just say somebody said, oh my God, why did we spend that much?
That's why
And
they-
it's like, I only gave a check for
Yeah,
$30
so
for
what-
plans.
I think that's
How-
why they
Yeah,
have those
that's what you brought up
programs
the other day.
for
Right.
budgets.
Yeah.
So, yes, so you see
Yeah.
12 different numbers,
Unless,
beautification, how do we
you
know what those
I
numbers are
mean,
for?
when I mentioned to her that we were going to do Excel, she got all excited. Okay, so, Erin, she knows Excel better than I do, I don't know.
She might know Excel.
Yes.
I talked to her and I asked her how she was feeling. She says, oh, okay, I'm coming along. She's learning. What's your background? Logistics. I've never done this, she says. Okay? She told me, she's never done this.
But she's never done municipal budget.
I understand that. And she's never done budget.
She's a payroll, she's
She
a
was-
bookkeeper.
She told me she was in logistics. That was her forte. And in line with that, going back with that, and you mentioned it, I know at least 3 of us was sitting at a table, and at one point we said, okay, this guy Marvin, he's God's gift to man, South Blooming Grove is using him, Rob says he's great, pop, pop, pop. We're gonna get him, we're gonna sign him on, and we're gonna get rid of Newton Housing. And now you're saying we're keeping both of them, because they do different things, but that's not what we said we would do.
Yeah, but we're using Marvin, we haven't used Marvin since.
And to a person in that office,
Okay.
they all believe Marvin's been fired. Everybody in that office
Okay, but I never.
believes,
came back
I don't
and
know how
said
they got
Marvin
that feeling.
Is fired, but I looked at Marvin as, it's Frontier, and Eugene Hausler is Spectrum. It's 2 different people doing things.
But didn't we say we were gonna get rid of one?
I raised that question to Bill Jackson,
Yeah.
okay, as far as, because Marvin stated, villages don't have to get, they don't have to be audited, okay? And Bill Jackson's, he's an attorney for
Mhm.
Deerfield, and no one was the freeway conversation. You could wean yourself off that, but to say we're not going to be audited, we're not going to produce an audit, that's gonna raise all red flags. So you could wean yourself off that. So Nugent Hausler can be weaned off it. And this was only for Marvin saying, you don't have to be audited. You don't have to produce an audit.
Do we have to sign a contract with Marvin?
No, I have the contract.
What does Nugent and Hausler recommend for software?
They're so,
Or
they
that's not
really
their-
don't. They have people that have what we have. Or the school district has something else. They used to have what we had.
Okay.
You know, Marvin, when he first came in, you put me with Marvin, he says, this is antiquated. but $58,000, you could have a new program. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, we could also fix a road for $58,000.
Yeah.
All right, so, I said to Erin on Monday, we have to start gearing everything towards Excel. Okay, and if you look at her screen, she's doing exactly what you're saying, each check. Okay, now,
Okay.
how is that gonna come together at the end? I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
unless it's a separate sheet that she's preparing. All
You
right?
can have, you know how Excel works.
Yeah.
You can have a different sheet at the bottom that you can click on to open it for that month, for that account. So you can have as many sheets as you want.
Right, and then
So you
have
have
a
the
summary
main
sheet
sheet,
in
right,
front.
exactly.
You know, one of the
So
reasons.
you can have 100 sheets
I
in
get what
Excel.
you're saying,
The
yeah.
program could be, it doesn't have to be 1 or 2 pages, it could be 100.
It just seems so,
Yeah, but one of the things, and
Well, you click on that account should pop up, then you can have all the checks listed.
yeah, but it just seems so tedious with this amount of budget lines. Like, almost QuickBooks would be better than this. You know, it's like, but I don't know about municipalities as far as that. Like, what would be the best software so that you don't have human error? I mean, I know it's gonna happen, you know, someone's gotta put the numbers in, but it just seems like if you
Well,
wanted to go back, if you got audited or you had to prove something, how in God's name are you gonna do with that?
I think one of the concerns that everyone had, including me, okay, we're asking you to sign a voucher for 83120434,
Mhm.
okay? But the voucher says 36,
Okay.
because that's from the old code.
Mhm.
So we have to change all those old codes to this, because this is what we sent up to the state.
Mhm.
Okay? Then we can move forward. I know it sounds tedious, okay?
It sounds scary is what it sounds.
I don't know if that's the word.
It wasn't just the line item, the line numbers, it was what was in the line.
No, first we're starting with the line items. Now, you brought up the question with the email with the police car, okay? And it was you during the budget hearing, you said four police cars. And you're right. So that's why I changed it for 4 police cars. We had $57,000, okay? We paid off 1 car, okay? We wrote a check for $13,727, okay? And, I'm sorry.
No, that's the balance,
Yeah.
43,272 is what was spent on
Yeah, a check for 13,000, and then I give a check for 27,000, which leaves us a balance in that line item of $13,727. Now, Brian wants to get another car, a mock car.
Right.
It's $11,505 this year.
Left.
No,
No.
we're gonna take out of that 13.
Okay,
Okay, so there's a balance of $2,000.
right.
My question was, and you answered it, was I think I said that we were minus $400 in that because of South Creek collision. But we received that check. I didn't know that we received that check. All right, so that put us back in the black on that. All right, so at the end of this, okay, we still have $2,000, $2,700 in that line item. Now, you took offense when I said, don't be concerned with line items, okay? The line, and what I meant by that is, we could take anything from A to put in A. So if we have to take from Village Hall to put in law enforcement, we can do that. If we could, law enforcement to DPW, or vice versa, okay? We can't take, we could borrow money from water if we all come up with a percentage that we want to charge the water as a loan. I don't believe we could take anything from sewer. We can't borrow money from sewer. Right? But what Nugent Hausler is working on now, and they're still waiting for numbers, the AUD, the Annual Updated Report, that I received an email from, a phone call from EFC. been very helpful up there, all right? And there was a conference call because they wanted to know why. Wanted to know why water was in the negative for the past 6 years. Wanted to know why sewer was in the negative for the past 6 years. So it was explained. They borrowed money from these things and never repaid it. All right, so that was the conference call, and DFC was comfortable with that. That's where Nugent and Housley went. Marvin would know nothing about this, okay, because he wasn't here. Nugent and Housley prepared all the ordinance. So if you say, why do we have both of them? Because right now, we still only have one of them. We haven't used the other guy, all right, for the past month or a month and a half. Regardless of what they said in there, that he's no longer here, that's not true at all, okay? But we agreed that we would use him when we needed him.
Well, maybe that's a good point, what you just said about Nugent and Housley, all these years, when they were borrowing the money, why didn't they ensure through their orders that the money was paid back?
Absolutely, okay,
So, you know,